This is a new series, Bloggers Life, and season 1 is dedicated to female bloggers, where we are talking to them about their journey as a blogger and insight into blogging. Today our guest is Abhilasha Jain from Lashas Healthy Kitchen, and she's a special food blogger, or you can say one who is not just tasting but is creating the food, different recipes and all, healthy food and all. So today we are going to talk to her about it and discuss about her journey and her passion for food cooking, right? And so just waiting for my guests to join in. I tried it from my personal profile, but there was some issue, so we are doing it here. Hello Ambika, how are you? Hi, yeah. So how are you? I hope you are doing well and things are going well. Exams khatam ho gaye? Yes. Finally, I hope my voice is audible.
Yes, it is very, it's audible.
Yes, finally it worked. Okay, so it also wanted you to be live through our platform. See, it said that don't go on personal profile, right?
Yeah, I
So
get.
that's the thing. I think the brand and brand should go together.
Exactly.
Yes, okay. So that's wonderful to see you, Abhilasha. And today we are going to have lots of fun talking to you because you are a food creator, not just
Yes.
taster. So,
Yeah.
I remember our last conversation on call when you said each recipe has a story. And
Yes.
I'm looking forward to some delicious stories with the recipes in
Absolutely.
them. Okay,
Absolutely.
guys, namaste to all. I'm Manoj Kumar Singh. I'm founder of Ruh-E-Mohabbat. It is a creative platform where we support creative people. And this is a special series that is Bloggers Life, where we talk about the life of a blogger and their journey of being a blogger. And this season is dedicated to all female bloggers. And today, in second episode, I welcome Abhilasha Jain from Lashas Healthy Kitchen. Right. So I have a few questions from the beginning, but before we move ahead, I will like Abhilasha to give her a small intro to our audiences so that then they can also connect with you. Yeah, please.
Hi, Manoj. Thank you so much for having me on your channel. And I run a few things simultaneously. So I'm a blogger where I make food, click pictures, and post it online, along with sharing my recipes. Where I share my recipes on a blog site, which is called myperfectrecipe.com. And cooking has been my passion for around 10 to 15 years now, and cooking and baking and it's not something I have learned in the sense like I've done hotel management, but I've not done a course specifically to learn. So I've learned everything on the go. Like it's an experiment which I do every day, and I learn on the go. I keep experimenting with my recipes, and I love to cook all kinds of regional cuisines, world cuisines. I cook anything and everything, and I love to cook everything from scratch. That's what I love doing. Like even if I'm making pizza, I make the dough at home. I do not buy a pizza base from outside. I make the pizza sauce at home. So
Wow,
I make
that
everything
is
from scratch.
that is fantastic. And I think people would love to know, and many of food fanatics, they would like to know how to make healthy food, especially their favorite fast foods to be healthy, right? because nowadays, fast food is leading to many health problems, health
Yeah,
issues. And if
absolutely.
you can make it healthy, then I think it is wonderful because then the little kids are going to love it. Yeah, Aki, I'm good, and I hope you're also good. Yeah. If you have any question to Abhilasha ji regarding the food and food recipes and food blogging, because she's a food entrepreneur also, so you can ask the questions to her and directly, and she will be answering your questions. So, Abhilasha ji, as we move ahead, okay, we will be talking about more about the story, but. Tell me, why did you? Because you were someone from the management side who
Yeah.
loves cooking.
Yeah.
So when you were managing the hotel, then you got the this love for the cooking, or it was beforehand, as you said, it is more than 10 to 15 years back. You started cooking, right? Uh,
Yes.
Tell me, when did this journey for love of cooking started?
I think it started when I was really, really young, in the sense I was still a teenager, because I had this
Uh-huh.
neighbor and she used to cook a lot. So I used to just love going to her house, sitting on the kitchen platform and watching her cook. I think my love started then, but I did not realize it, because when I was actually doing hotel management, I did not enjoy cooking at all. And then
Okay.
later on, because there was fixed recipes that we had to follow, and there was a pattern we had to follow, and cooking is is an art. It's not really recipes that you have to follow and make something in the kitchen. So I did not really enjoy it. But later on, after 4 5 years, I realized I loved cooking in the kitchen, and it's my go-to when I'm under stress, when I want to forget something. I just go to my kitchen, start cooking something, and I just forget about everything in life.
Ah, that's wonderful. So, what is the advice that when Abhilasha is under stress, then go to her house because then she is cooking good food? Is it
when
so?
when they are under stress, they should find their stress buster. Cooking is mine.
That's what I'm saying. If you
Yes,
want to have some delicious food, then
absolutely,
talk to
absolutely.
Abhilasha that are you today under stress? Then she'll be in the kitchen busy cooking. So she
Absolutely.
would be saying yes. Is it the right advice to visit you
Yes,
under that time?
absolutely. One of the other things which I love doing is feeding people.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, why did you choose blogging? Because you are someone who is cooking,
Yeah.
good in cooking things and making your recipes. You have told me that also. We'll be talking on later on it because I want to know this
Uh-huh.
story because
Okay.
I'm someone who loves to cook also and I'm a writer also. So stories are something that always interests me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little
So,
personal in the sense in 2018, in the year
mhm.
2018, I was going through a separation from my husband, and I had come back.
Okay.
I mean, he lived in Singapore, and I came back all the way to India, and I had all the time on my hand to do something or do nothing. I was obviously a little upset also and depressed, but not really depressed, but down in the dumps. So I don't know, just one day suddenly this idea came to my head, because I cook a lot. So I get a lot of
Mhm.
calls from my friends and relatives asking for my recipes. And every time I have to keep writing it on WhatsApp or emailing it to them or doing whatever. So one day this idea
Yeah.
just kind of struck me that I should open a blog site where I could have all my recipes, and whenever I need them, I myself need them, or any of my friends, family, anyone needs them, they can just go on the website, look at the recipe, and just make it. So the life would
Ah,
be
that,
simpler for them as well as me.
that's wonderful. And that is actually a good manager's sign, right? You made things better for everyone. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, your voice is coming now, but your video has been paused.
Now,
Yeah, yeah, now it's better.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
fine.
Now it's better. Now video is also there. Uh,
Okay.
I think there was some issue with the internet, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that this is a great sign of a good manager who has
Yes,
made things simpler and easier for everyone around, right?
absolutely.
It is a win-win situation for everyone. Okay. And you have already answered the second question that I may have asked, that when did you start to blog? So you told me 2018.
Mhm.
And then how did you come to know about blogs and blogging? Yes, you were into management thing, but many times people are less aware of things happening around. So when and how did you come to know about blogging as a thing, and that you could use it as a tool?
Honestly, I did not come across blogging as a tool. I just thought of it as an idea myself. Like if I have my
Hmm.
recipes and I want to share it with the world, the best thing
Hmm.
would be to. Otherwise, I would have been on Instagram from 2018. It's only very recently that I've joined Instagram, sharing my recipes. So I opened up a blog site with the help of my brother, who's a website designer, and I started sharing my recipes.
Uh-huh.
Right. Because another passion of mine, I feel that whatever I can cook is, I can't feed it to everybody in this whole entire world, right? And I would love people to feed
Yes.
their family what I cook, like from my recipes, not what I cook, but something similar to what I cook. So they can replicate what I cook in my kitchen, in their kitchen, and feed more and more people. So that way, I would spread more love, I would guess. So yeah,
Yes,
that's what keeps me going.
especially we men love good food, right?
Yes,
And now there is a
absolutely.
question. Can you again tell our audiences, listeners, your website name? Okay, there is some internet issue. Yeah, there was again some, I think, internet problem. Please
Yeah.
repeat once again. Yeah.
It's www.myperfectrecipe.com. I've also written it down on
Yes.
the comment section so somebody can take a look at it.
Yes, yes, yes. So, guys, you can see it in the comment section also. It's called www.myperfectrecipe.com. So, you can go visit the blog website where recipes are available for you to read and replicate at your home. So, you can prepare delicious food and nutritious, healthy food, especially.
And
So,
also, sorry to interrupt, there's also a WhatsApp
yeah.
button there. So in case you have any questions regarding my recipes, because a lot of times you're not able to really understand the instructions, though I've tried to be very, very clear with them. But in case you still have
Mhm.
questions about substitutions, whatever, you can just WhatsApp to me and I will reply to you.
That is wonderful. So you are available to assist also. Okay.
Yes.
Last time when we were talking, you said that your food does not contain any added color or chemical
Recipe.
or preservative,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And whereas many people around, because some of your food items that you prepare, right,
Mhm.
comprise of pickles,
Yes.
sauces,
Yes.
and they contain preservatives, right? What I know. So, how is your food different from others, and what is your special ingredient that keeps them healthy and does that?
Yeah. So if you go back to tradition, actually pickle is supposed to be preservative itself. A preserve is supposed to be preservative itself because pickle we use so much oil. So oil acts as preservative. We do not need to add any other preservative other than oil for it to be preserved. And for preserves, which is jams and jellies, I add khand, which is unprocessed sugar, which also acts again as a preservative. So there's no preservative involved in whatever I make and cook. Of course, the shelf life is less, not for pickles and not for other things like I make ketchup, I make sauce, I make cakes, I make cookies. The shelf life is shorter, definitely, but our life is longer if you're having something with a short shelf life. And chemicals, like
Yes,
for example,
exactly.
if you buy any namkeen from the market, I also make namkeens, but if you buy any namkeen from the market, there will be always an ingredient saying acidity regulator. Now, none of us really
Hmm.
understand what that is. So basically, a body has a system of telling you that you have eaten enough and it'll start causing you a little bit of gas. And that's when you should stop
Yes.
eating. But when you acidity regulators add it to a product, it makes sure that
Hmm.
you don't, that acid is not formed in the body. So since acid is not formed in the body, you keep eating more and more and more and more. So that is really, really harmful.
Oh, that means it is actually manipulating the natural process of the body,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that is what is causing disease because
Yeah.
the body is not able to perform what it is supposed to,
Uh-huh.
right?
Exactly.
So this is the science of food, guys. I hope now today you have got to know that why you shouldn't eat things, foods that contain too much of preservatives and this acid regulators, right? That is an important information that you have shared with us. The thing is, somebody has said, kindly put the link in your bio. I think we'll do one thing that we'll be putting it in our bio also,
Sure.
and so you can directly click and go and visit the blog site to get your recipes. Okay, and it will be also available on Lashas Healthy Kitchen bio also. So
Sure.
don't
Yeah.
worry, it will be always available. You just need to follow her on Instagram, and she's now posting on Instagram also. So now, because see, you told me about recipes have stories, right?
Yes. Mm.
I'm looking forward to some stories from you and some mouth-watering stories from you because when you describe food, I could actually imagine the flavor. So I want to
Okay.
listen to that, some recipe stories.
The story is very, very personal in terms of like how I came across making pav bhaji. For example, like pav bhaji, I love pav bhaji with a lot of garlic, for example, and it is supposed to have a lot of garlic. But in my family, because I'm come from a Jain family, my father
Yes.
specifically does not like garlic. So there was a challenge for me as to how to make a pav bhaji which is without garlic and with garlic. So instead of making two dishes separately, what I do usually, I just make the usual pav bhaji without any garlic. I use onion, ginger, whatever is required, all the vegetables, pav bhaji masala, chili, whatever. I use all of that. And then I take it out and keep it for my father. Now, whatever is left, I make a tempering of butter and garlic paste and I put that onto
Mm-hmm.
my pav bhaji.
Wow,
So
that's an
that's my
innovation, and
yes,
yes, and I think this is a very good tip even for the homemakers who
exactly,
have to manage different people with different tastes within the family, right? You
exactly,
have to manage everyone and
exactly.
if you are busy cooking separate meals for everyone, then whole day you are
Yeah,
just cooking, right?
exactly.
So that is
That's
a
right.
wonderful tip that you gave here.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you choose WordPress? You said your brother is a website developer, right?
So
So probably you got
yeah,
the technical inputs from him. So
exactly.
did you ask him why WordPress and why not any other platform?
Yeah, I think I did not specifically ask him, but he told me
Uh-huh.
he chose WordPress because it was much easier to use, and I could post my
Uh-huh.
recipes on myself. I didn't have to go with the recipe every time to my brother and ask him to post it. So I have access to WordPress, and the layout is pretty very simple. You just put in the ingredients and the method of making the dish, and it gets posted. And that's what I do every
See,
single time.
I think management is within the family, right? The smart guy made
Absolutely.
it sure, ensured that sister is not all the time picking me up. Please
Pestering
post
him.
my stuff. Yes,
Exactly.
yes, yes, yes. And that is also a sign of a smart professional, right? Making
Exactly.
life simpler for the client.
Absolutely.
So guys, if you are looking to develop your website, also you can connect with her because she has her own technical expert at home. So
Absolutely.
she can get you connected with her brother also. So,
100%.
okay. Because bloggers, because when you're blogging, there are a lot of technical stuffs that
Yes.
if you are starting up, it is
Yeah.
not, and you are not aware of those technical stuffs. It is life becomes a lot easier if you have someone who can
Exactly.
tell you technical things
Yeah.
in a simple form. So, how important your brother's role is in it? How did he guide you into it?
Oh, for the website, the blog site, he guided me entirely. He just made the entire website for me, except that I post the recipes myself. I'm going on WordPress. But for Instagram, I'm getting help from a friend of mine, not a friend, like she does digital marketing. So she does the postings for me right now. So that's the kind of guidance I get. Otherwise, I mean, she'll tell me how to take photographs. She does all the content writing. I mean, I give her the content, but she kind of makes it sound a little better. And she tells me how to take
Ah,
photographs, how to take videos, and what I should be saying to garner more attention. And that's how she's helping me. And and
yeah,
because my job is to cook. My job is not to post on
yes.
Instagram, to be very honest. That's not what I enjoy doing. I enjoy cooking and sharing with the world I'm cooking. Her job is, I mean, she loves digital marketing, sharing what anyone is doing. So I do the cooking part. I share with her the recipes and the pictures and everything, and then she posts it on an almost daily basis on my account.
Okay. So your voice was bit breaking in between.
Okay.
Okay, I could get it that you have someone who helps you into
Yeah.
polishing your content, right? Writing the content in a
Yeah.
proper polished way. So,
Yeah.
guys, see here, blogging is not just a single person's thing. It needs a team. It needs support, right? If you want to be successful into it. And here we have a food entrepreneur who is creating things, whose main objective, whose main work is to keep on doing cooking and making new recipes to share it with the people out there who love their food and to make it healthy. So she got some support into the writing part and for posting it on social media and on the website. So those who are starting up, especially people who are into writing stuff, see, this is also an opportunity. You can help someone who is an expert into their domain and use your writing skill
Mm-hmm.
and make some earning also through it. So that
Exactly.
is also a good thing. And
Yeah.
you are blogging for someone else. You are helping someone else whose
Yeah.
expertise and domain is different.
Mm.
So writing has a huge scope if you are looking to really put it to work and you love doing it. Okay, tell me, Abhilasha, what is your strategy for growth?
To be very honest, I don't have a strategy as of now. It's basic everything for me comes from heart and
Mhm.
it's more of a passion. First is to share
Yeah,
with the world what I'm doing and what I'm making and then make money out of it. So yeah, my strategy is to be
yeah,
present everywhere. So I have a YouTube channel where I post videos of my recipes, which shows I'm making these recipes. I have a blog site. I have an Instagram site. I also have my healthy kitchen. As an I sell all these snacks and savories, cakes and cookies, preserves, jams through my healthy kitchen. And you
wow,
can
that's wonderful. I would
look
like,
at
to,
that.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I have to. And do you supply it pan India or is
I,
it's Delhi
I
NCR only?
I send it by courier online because I make everything in my kitchen. I do not like to outsource it to someone, and I'm very particular about what goes into my product. And everything that I make is very, very fresh. Like, I will not make something and keep it with me. So if you place an order today, I will make it today or tomorrow and then send it across. So it's almost, it's very, very
Okay.
fresh.
Okay, so it is available pan India
Yes,
through courier and wherever speed post can go, right?
absolutely.
That is good. That is good. So people, if you are looking to have really, really fresh things and eat those dips and cakes and cookies, you can even contact her because her Lashas kitchen, healthy kitchen, is there in Gurgaon. So you
Yes.
can directly go and visit and even smell those aromas. I'm already getting those fruity smell in
Absolutely.
my nose. Okay. Okay. Do you have any recipe story for your this confectionaries, those desserts you make?
Yeah, if you go to my website, myperfectrecipe.com, every recipe, like I said, has a preview to it. It tells me how I, landed the recipe, how I experimented, and in fact, I've changed the recipe a lot because I've been experimenting in my kitchen for a very, very long time. So I keep making a recipe until it becomes perfect for me in my eyes. Like, I need to find it to be perfect. But because it's
Okay.
also subjective, like something which is perfect for me might not be perfect for you. But yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
of
why
course,
it's
of
my
course.
perfect.
Each
That's why it is my perfect recipe. It's mine,
yes, yeah,
perfect recipe.
yeah, and each one's taste buds are different. Mine
Exactly.
is different too, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Uh, how you are looking forward to now because you're blogging also.
Yes.
So nowadays we have blogger influencers. So
Yes.
do you have your plans and set that even while you're blogging, because you are putting forward your recipes, which many times people don't share their complete recipe or full
Yes.
part of a recipe, you are actually putting it out there, available free of
Absolutely.
cost to everyone on your
Absolutely.
website. And and you're making money by selling your cakes and dips and all,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
People, when you are already creating the content, right, it's on your
Mhm.
website, and they are people are becoming influencers through these
Mhm.
contents that they are
Yeah.
creating. So do
Yes.
you have in your plans that uh, at certain level, even I would love to be an influencer into this industry, food industry, especially the food creators, because there are very few people who are food creators. Many are food tasters only and food critics.
Uh, I'm not sure. I mean, being an influencer is a good thing for sure. But like I said,
Uh-huh.
rather than trying to influence somebody to do what I do, I would rather like them to like what I do and then follow me, if you know what I mean, right? I mean,
Yes, yes, understood.
yeah, so yeah, that I just, like I said, sharing is my passion. Like, people don't share their recipes, but I feel sharing that's an amazing thing, because I taught in a college, and in those 2 years where I taught baking in a college, I learned more than my students learned from me. I would say that. So I always believe that
Exactly.
sharing is the best thing you can ever do, and there's nothing to hide. And because what I can make, even if I share my recipe, there'll always be a difference in taste because
Yes,
somebody else is
exactly.
making it. So if
Exactly.
I follow a recipe and you follow the exact same recipe, the end product will be different because there will be a difference.
Yes, exactly. That's why it
Yes.
is a saying in India, right?
Yes.
Haathon mein jadoo hai, right? There is a
Exactly.
difference between the hands that are
Exactly.
making the food, right?
Absolutely.
And yesterday in the night, I made my chana masala. I love to make that thing. It is one of the favorite
Okay.
recipes for me, and
Mhm.
I made it after 11 years, and
Wow.
because in between, yeah, in between life happened, and
Okay.
you, even though you wanted to make it, the way I prepared it, I was preparing some chana masalas or recipes, but they were different. But
Okay.
yesterday I followed that old recipe that I was following,
All
and
right.
I would get appreciated by my friends who would eat
I'm
it.
sure. Yeah.
Okay, and as you said, stories, right? Memories are also attached with it. While
Absolutely.
I
Every
was
recipe of mine has a memory to it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
while yesterday also while I was cooking, I could
Yeah.
see there was a happiness and a smile, extra smile on my
Exactly.
face while I was cooking. I could
Exactly.
remember my friends 11
Absolutely.
years back,
Appreciating.
12 years.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it helps, right? So,
Yes,
guys,
absolutely.
when you find someone who is a talented person, be it cooking or singing or anyone who is creative, and you liked it, don't forget to appreciate that person, because
Absolutely.
that will make their life, because when they remember it for
Exactly.
years after, they will be happy and they'll do better than what they did. So what were
Yeah.
your appreciation moments?
My
Because
appreciation moment, my most favorite, or I would say the only appreciation that I look forward to is when people eat my food and I can see a smile on their face. I think my work is done.
yeah,
I don't need them to tell me the food is excellent, because if they're eating in silence, first, and secondly, if they're eating with a smile on their face and asking me for recipes, third thing, I think all these tell me that what I'm doing is absolutely fine. And they all just love it, because feeding is
definitely.
one of my biggest pleasures.
Yes. So this is when people are in front of you, right? When you can
Yes.
see, you can observe the body language and all.
Yes.
You can tell that they're happy
Yes.
eating your food.
Yes.
What
Yes.
about the customers? How can they tell you that they loved your food? They loved your cakes. They loved your cookies. Do you have any feedback mechanism you have kept where they can send you the feedbacks or their videos eating your food, your cakes and cookies and your pickles, and saying thank you to you? Do you have a feedback mechanism?
No, as of now, it's just WhatsApp messages which I receive. I would love to receive videos, but right now people are not really open to making videos and sending it to me. So I receive feedback via WhatsApp saying your cake was brilliant. And also, if I get repeat orders, I definitely know they loved it. So
Yes,
it's two
that is
things.
also an indicator.
Yes,
Yes, that is also an
absolutely.
indicator. But
Yeah.
again, to all those customers and clients, if you like the any food or any product per se from someone who has produced it or made it for you, uh,
Mhm.
uh, if you could appreciate them, and you love the food, your appreciation actually helps them, and you never know, you get a new recipe and new food item that is even better than what you have been eating as a giveaway to you, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Because people love the people who are appreciating, and you may get to taste something that is totally new and is still not there in the market. So guys, don't forget to appreciate the person, especially the one who is feeding you, right? So, okay, uh, Abhilasha, who is the most supportive in your family?
I would say my family consists of my mom, my dad, and all the helpers around. I would say both my mom and dad and my brother, even though he doesn't
Uh-huh.
live here, he lives in the US. He's always supporting
Uh-huh.
me through the phone. I mean, whatever he can help me with, he always helps me with. And my mom and dad are like, they're like my rock. They help me 24/7. Whatever they can do, they always do it. Shopping, tasting, they're my tasters. So whatever I make them taste. And if
Ah,
I look for their approval. So if they approve
that
it,
is a
it's
good job.
done.
That is a good
Yes.
job, actually,
Yes.
to be a taster to a good cook, right? That
Exactly.
is a good job. I wish
Yeah.
I could be a taster. Okay. No issue. You talking about your mom, you said that your mom has organic
Oh yes.
kitchen garden,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
Now tell me something about that also. Let us know about that
So
also.
my mother has been really passionate about growing things, but we lived in Delhi earlier, and somehow the soil in Delhi is not so good. So once we moved to Gurgaon, now we live in Gurgaon, which is Haryana. So we
Mm-hmm.
have a bigger house also. So there's place in the backyard and upstairs. On the terrace, she's created a huge pot where she grows all the vegetables, and everything is organic. She never uses any chemicals. The manure is also made at home. So all the kitchen waste goes into making in composting bins, and that's made into compost or manure, and that is used in the entire house.
Wow, that is wonderful. So you guys are not purchasing any vegetables
No, we
from outside?
I wish that was the case, but that's not possible right now because we have limited space and whatever we get,
Uh-huh.
and because if tomatoes are growing in
Uh-huh.
the next 1 week, I'll get around 20 or 30 kgs of tomatoes. And it's always
Wow.
my job. My mom will dump it on me and she'll say, do something with this. So every time I have to come up with innovative ideas to do something with the tomatoes. I make ketchup, I make purees, I do a lot of things. I make sun-dried tomatoes because I don't want anything to go waste. So I always do something new with whatever product she gives me. And like she had a lot of mangoes growing, green, the kacha mango.
Mangoes growing,
Yeah.
mangoes, cherries,
Yes,
right?
cherries,
In
exactly.
the household,
In the
in the
house.
household in Gurgaon, okay,
Absolutely.
in the kitchen garden. That
Yes.
is fantastic. That is fantastic.
So then she's like, I have so much mangoes now, do something with it. And so I was
Yeah.
like, because we're just three of us, so we don't eat a lot. So I was like, there's so much mangoes and I can't make one variety of pickle. So I ended up making 3 or 4 varieties of pickle and we loved eating that because it's all organic, it's all homemade. And yeah, so I have to be very innovative because of my mom as well. Because she'll
That
always
that
dump
is
her produce on me and ask me to do something with it.
that is actually, I think, good dumping, right?
Yes,
Because
yes, absolutely.
because she is actually giving you freedom to be innovative. So
Absolutely. And one of the reasons I have ketchup on my list is because she had so much
yes.
tomatoes and she's like, do something with this. I ended up making ketchup as one of the things, and that's on my menu now.
Ah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And especially organic tomatoes, they
Yeah,
have different flavor, right?
absolutely.
And you just love it. Okay. Now let's come to bit part of hard work, right?
Yes.
Is it all fun to be a blogger? And as we are smiling and laughing and talking about cooking, innovating, and putting it on the website and all, is it all fun, or uh, थक भी जाते हैं कभी?
Of course, थक जाते हैं. बिना थके तो कुछ होते ही नहीं. Any work, anything that you do in life involves work, involves hard work, I would say. And it's
Yes.
also fun because I love, like I said, I love, and I repeat, I love cooking and it's my passion. So I love doing it. I like cooking in the kitchen is not tiring for me. But taking pictures,
Mhm.
because that's not one something I enjoy doing, is a bit tiring for me. So yes, it is definitely hard work. And there are times when I have orders, for example, for a cake. I mean, because I
Hmm.
make it, and by the time I finished making it, it's time to send the order. So I don't even have time to click pictures of my produce or whatever I made in the
Ah,
kitchen. Yes. So
okay. And
sometimes I'll
these are
just
very
let it go.
yes,
Yeah.
these are very important part of blogging, right? You need to have
Yes.
pictures or videos
Yes.
like that. Okay, so the support that you were telling, that the content polish
Yeah.
person that
Yeah.
she is helping you. Do
Yeah.
you get in an argument with her that she's saying, "Aapne itna banaya, but you haven't clicked and sent the photos to me"? Do you sometime have an argument with her where she's saying, "What are you doing? I'm trying to make more content for you, and you are not giving me pictures"? Do you have some times this type of argument with her?
No, she's a very sweet, nice lady. So there's no argument and such, but she'll always try to push me and tell me,
Uh-huh.
Abhilasha, whatever said and done, even if it's last minute, click one picture because I need
Huh.
content. And that kind of helps me and drives me to do it. So even if my cake is just going away in a minute, I click one
Huh.
picture. So that kind of helps me. It's helping me, not her really. So yeah, she needs
Yeah.
content. So she pushes me all the time to take pictures, take videos, do whatever she like, doesn't matter. And she tell me how to do it. So, every time like few times I do forget to do it, but most of the times I'm able to do it all because of her.
Isn't it good to have someone as a team who is
Absolutely.
supportive and at the same time helping you to get out of your comfort zone, right?
Oh, yes, 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 absolutely. It's wonderful to have her on board with me because it's like I always believe in working like partners. And
Hmm.
I've told her that as well, and she always gives me inputs as to how to improve myself, how to do anything, and that's what I really appreciate, and that's what I'm looking forward to, because two brains are better than one, I feel. But
Yes, yes, yes. At times you need more than one brain, right?
exactly.
Okay. Now tell me, you already had the technical guy at home who is good in IT and everything.
Yes.
Uh, but how did you find this support from her? Where did you find her? Do you already knew her beforehand?
No, no,
Because you
no.
are making a team. You're making a
Yes.
team. Your brother
Yes.
is your technical support,
Yeah.
and she is
Yeah.
your marketing support, and your mom is actually
Exactly.
a raw material supplier who is
Yeah.
also at home. That is so wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so uh, was this done with the thought process that this is my team and this is how I need to proceed? And how did you find because two people are already there at home, right? It becomes a lot easier, right?
So I think it was like free flowing on or very organic. I did not
Uh,
honestly plan out that this person's going to do this person's going to do that. But it just so happened that organically everything fell into place. Though my brother was always the technical guy to take care of my technicalities. But later on, I
uh-huh.
realized he's also busy with his business and his work. So I can't entirely dump everything on him. So I thought, having
Yes, yes.
somebody on board who does marketing for me would be a better idea. And in terms of sourcing material, my father also really, really helps me buying all the things. And my driver, he knows what to pick up from where. So I just have to tell him I need this and he'll go get it. So I have a lot of support in terms. It's not just my
Okay.
parents, also the helpers in the hubs.
Yes, exactly. So, guys, everyone who is listening, listen to this story here. The important part, because Abhilasha is not only a blogger, she's an entrepreneur. And her team comprises of people who know what they need to do. This is
Yeah.
very important part when you're building up an organization, starting up, or doing something where you also want it to be your earning source. So this is very important lesson that she's teaching in a very simple way by just telling her story. I think that is also a management skill, right? Telling a story in a
Yes.
simple form. Okay,
Yes.
and tell me what discipline you have enticed on yourself to actually keep on going and doing the things. Sometimes doing the routine becomes boring, or is it not? Uh, uh, or you take a break or not? Tell us something about it.
I do take breaks, of course. Even though I love cooking,
Mm-hmm.
it does get monotonous sometimes at times. But it's not like
Mm-hmm.
a certain discipline that I follow, that I wake up at 6 in the morning, go for a jog at 7, I cook something at 9, I take a picture at 10, I post it on my Instagram. No, it doesn't work like that for me at all. So depending on the orders and depending on my mood as to what I feel like cooking, or depending on what orders I'm getting, I cook and
Mm-hmm.
I take pictures and I post it on Instagram. And sometimes when I don't have orders or maybe have, then I just cook randomly and just take pictures and post it. So there's
Yeah.
nothing,
So
there's no discipline as such, like, at this time you have to do this and that time you have to do that. And if I get an order and I have to deliver it, even if I'm literally dying, that's a discipline I have because it's ingrained in me. I will deliver it no matter what. Whatever happens, I will get it done and deliver it.
okay, okay. Yeah, so that is something an entrepreneur, or if you are doing starting your business, has to be there within you.
Yes.
If you have an order, you have to give it the topmost priority,
Yeah.
because from there only your earning is going to come in, and a happy
Yeah.
customer means a loyal customer, right?
Absolutely. And
So
one more thing I would like to add, like right now I'm a
yes,
one-man show in the sense like I run the entire thing. So in case if I go on holiday, my business kind of stops. So I think we need to hire someone who can do things that when you're not well or when you're traveling, that other person can do it. I think that's a very, very strong sign of a good business person, which I need to get
exactly.
onto doing.
Okay, so anyone who is looking to learn cooking skills, can also contact Abhilasha. Maybe if
Absolutely.
you are good and you match the frequency and the vibrations, you may
Exactly.
get hired. See, she has already given you an opportunity. If you're looking to get good opportunity, good employer to work with and eat tasty food, make and eat, right? सारे
Absolutely.
मत खा जाना, कुछ customers के लिए भी रखने होते हैं, ठीक है?
That's the
So
bonus you
you
get.
can,
Because if you work me, that's the bonus you get. You get to eat whatever you cook all the time.
yes, see, yes, especially when you are innovating, right?
Yes,
Research product,
absolutely.
तो
Absolutely.
आपको उस समय sampling करना ही है, right?
Yeah.
So, guys, if you're looking to even learn the cooking, you can go through the recipes on the website. And if you personally want to learn it from Abhilasha, you can contact her, and
Exactly.
she'll be happy to teach you how to make those delicious dishes at your home. And if there is someone who is looking to get hired, go ahead, join the cooking classes and impress her with your cooking skills and passion for it. So you may get hired.
Absolutely.
देख लो भाई साहब, you have an opportunity. Everyone, go grab it. ठीक है. And now, the last question. This
Yeah.
is because blogging involves to be on social media, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And you are someone who would love to spend more time in kitchen, practicing your recipes,
Absolutely.
making
Yeah.
innovative recipes and cooking.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
apart from the support you have, do you get any, because many bloggers and influencers, they get stressed out and are under pressure that today I didn't make this I didn't get this much likes or this much comments, and did I not post it on time, or I need to post it on time? Do you get this type of anxiety or stress pressure on yourself
Honestly,
also?
I do get a little bit of stress and anxiety, but not like crazy amount of stress because my mom is
Mhm.
like, she's my person. When I'm stressed, I go to her. I always call her. I just go to her and tell her this is what I'm stressed about. And she's like, you can only do your best. You have to leave the rest.
Exactly.
You cannot
Exactly.
expect 1,000 people to follow. If you're doing your best, one day will come when you not even realize you'll have more than 100,000 followers. So,
Exactly.
she's my go-to person.
Exactly. Exactly. Keep doing what you love to do, and
Exactly.
people who will connect, who match the vibe, they will automatically connect. That
Absolutely.
is a wonderful teaching. Okay. What last thing?
So,
What message do you have for our bloggers, especially who are interested into food, cooking, and at the same time, because you are a food creator and
yes.
someone who makes a recipe and is an entrepreneur,
Uh-huh.
what message you have for anyone out there, right? To be a successful food entrepreneur and a blogger at the same time. You
I would
have any
say,
message for them?
yeah, I would say being honest with yourself is the most important thing because, like, for example, for me, making money is obviously important for everybody, not just for me. But I can't make
Yeah,
money at the cost of somebody's health. Like, I cannot
exactly.
add colors, preservatives, chemicals, or cheap ingredients in any of my products and sell it to make more money. I would rather, have a little amount of profit than a vast amount of profit. So I think being very, very honest to yourself and honest to your profession, whatever the profession may be, is the most important thing to do. Because after a while, even if you kind of cringe on the quality of ingredients and add chemicals and preservatives, it might work for a while, but I don't think it's going to take you a long, long way. And for me, it kind of
That is
kills me. Like, I can only sell what I eat myself. I cannot sell what I can't eat myself. And I can't eat things with preservatives and chemicals. I'm very, very particular about that because it comes from my parents. Everything is fresh, everything. We hardly buy anything bottled. We don't buy anything bottled, in fact. Everything is made fresh at home. So,
yeah.
I believe,
You
yeah.
have a wonderful home kitchen garden, so
Yes, yes,
that is nice. Okay,
yeah.
okay. When we are talking about no preservative, no colors, on preservatives you told us about. What about the colors? At times you need to add presentation, right? The food should look something like that to be attractive to people, right?
Yes,
So
that's true.
if how do you go about coloring of your food? Do you do it,
No.
or do you not at all do it? Okay,
My
you don't do
products
it.
are zero colors. Everything is natural. Everything is natural because
Okay.
natural products have their own colors itself. For example, strawberry. I don't need to make a
Yes,
strawberry crush which is made from syrups and this and that. If I use fresh strawberry and make it, it'll give a nice pink color. If I need a blue color,
exactly.
I could use blueberries. If I need a yellow color, I could use a little bit of haldi. I don't need to use colors. Another thing with colors is that people don't realize because it's a foreign body. It's a chemical, and the body does not realize what color is really. So when you're eating something which has got color in it, the body does not recognize the molecules. So because it thinks it is an enemy to the body, it forms a protective layer of fat around it. So fat is formed around the molecule of the color, and that's how you gain and put on more weight by having color.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That
Yes.
is very interesting. That is very interesting thing. Being a biotechnologist, I think we didn't learn it in our studies, in our
Yeah.
books. It is not there,
Not
right?
that.
About the artificial colors and all, how body responds to them. So this is an interesting fact that you have given. So guys, if you are eating too much preservatives, chemical preservative, too much food that has chemical colors, so obviously you will be obese, right? You will have extra body weight and fat. और फिर आप कितना भी कह लीजिए कि वजन क्यों नहीं घट रहा है, तो साहब आप क्या गलती कर रहे हैं? Already Abhilasha ji has told. So thank you, Abhilasha. This was wonderful talking to you. Thank you for giving us your time, and for everyone else. If you want some healthy food that comprise of cake, cookies, dips, sauces, pickles, preservers, and savories and namkeens, you can go to Lasha's Healthy Kitchen. The website would be also mentioned into our description section. Even the social media handle is mentioned there, and the YouTube channel where Abhilasha shares her recipes video. You can go there. You can go to the blogging website and read the recipes. So you have all the modes to connect with her. And if you're someone who just loves to eat good food and healthy food, then guys, go to the website, order your food. And because it is not pre-prepared, she'll be
Yes.
preparing when your order is placed. So that is a wonderful thing. So you are getting a freshly prepared stock at your home. So
Absolutely.
go ahead and order today. And thank you once again, Abhilasha.
Thank you so much
I'd
for
love
having me.
to, I think, connect with you again, and
Absolutely.
we'll discuss about that garden to kitchen stuff also,
Absolutely.
because that
Yes.
is a wonderful thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank you so
having me. It
much.
was a
And
pleasure.
yeah, thank you.
Okay.
And have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.